My name is Sunday Bada. I am here again to teach you guys how to solve JAMB mathematics question for year 2023. Here we have a question here that say if the shadow of a pole 2 meter high is half of its length, what is the angle of elevation of the sun? Correct to the nearest degree. The question first say you need to know how to interpret question so that you will be able to solve the question. If the shadow of a pole 7 meter, they are talking about the pole 7 meter. Let's first draw the pole 7 meter. Let me draw the pole. Okay, let's say assuming this is a pole 7 meter. This is the pole, is half its length, and the question say if the shadow of a pole 7 centimeter is half of its length. You know, when you stand in a sun, the shadow always do what? Or horizontally on the ground. This is the ground of the building of the pole, and we were told that the half of its length of this centimeter is the shadow. The shadow will go like this. It will be half, because the half of 7 meter is what? Is going to give us 3.5. Half of 7 meter, the pole, the sun, it will give us what? 3.5 meter, because it is half of that pole. Now let's join it together, the building, and the question say what is the angle of elevation of the sun? Angle of elevation, when they say elevation, something that is going upward. Angle of elevation. Now what is the angle of elevation of the sun? When English say elevation, something that lifts you up high, upward. Therefore the sun of elevation upward like this, elevation is what? This one. That's what the angle is asking us to look for. Angle of elevation. Now there's something I talk about that SOHCAHTOA. You need to know the meaning. SOHCAHTOA. This one is opposite over hypotenuse. This one is AH. A stand for adjacent, H stand for hypotenuse. O stand for opposite, and A stand for adjacent. If you look at the question here, this is the right angle, which is 90. This under 3.5 is called adjacent, while this side is called opposite. Therefore O and A, it is tan. Therefore we are going to use tan. What is our opposite? 7. What is our adjacent? 3.5. Now let's divide this. 7 divided by 3.5 is going to give us 2. 2 tan 2. Therefore we are looking for the angle. Angle is equal to tan 2. Let's press calculator to look for the tan 2. Our tan 2 is what? Is 63.43 degree. And the question say correct to nearest degree. 4 is not up to 5. Our final answer will be 63 degree. Do you have 63 there? Yes, B. Our final answer is B. Let's move to the next question. From the top of a building 10 centimeter high, the angle of depression of a stone lying on the horizontal. Let me remove my picture, blocking the question. From the top of a building 10 meter high, the angle of depression of a stone lying on the horizontal ground is 69 degrees. calculate correct to one decimal place the distance of the stone from the foot of the building. Now let's first draw the building. For example, this is the stand of the building, isn't it? And the question said that the stand of the building, how tall it is 10-meter high. This is the ground of the building, isn't it? And a stone was thrown down from the top of the building. Let's say, assuming the stone from the building went down straight, bam, like this. Now, the stone that was thrown is the stone lying on the horizontal ground with the same ground of the building. It means like this. Let me join it together. This is the stone, isn't it? The stone like, yes, that forms 69 degree. It forms 69 degree. The angle of depression of a stone lying on the horizontal forms 69 degree. This is 69. And this is the building. The, the stone was thrown. And the question now asks us, calculate correct to one decimal place the distance of the stone from the foot of the building. This is the foot of the building. Let me call it F. The distance between foot of the building to the stone where the stone stands, this space, let me call it X. That's what we are looking for. Now, if you look at this one, it's the same thing as tan, because opposite over adjacent. O and A stand for toi. I call it so ka toi. So toi is opposite and adjacent, what you are looking for. You are going to call it tan 69. The question has given us the angle already, over what is our opposite? 10. What is our adjacent here? A adjacent, O opposite. Our adjacent is 8. That's what we are looking for. The next thing what we are going to do, cross multiply. Tan 69 multiplied by S is going to give us S tan 69 over 10 times 1, 10. The next thing we are going to do is to divide both sides by coefficients of x, because we are trying to substitute for x. That will be tan 69 divided by tan 69. Here 1, here 1. What is tan 69? Tan 69 is 2.6015. Therefore, when we divide this one, our x, 10 divided by 2.60, 10 divided by 2.6050 is going to give us 3.83. 3.83. Now the question say calculate correct to one decimal places. One decimal places. Therefore, our final answer is going to be what? 3.8 meter. Do you have 3.8 meter there? Yes. B. Our final answer is what? B. Let's move to the next question. Yeah, the starting point is y, because say from a point y, it means that it's starting from the y. Let's draw it like this. This is y. Y. What is the bearing from the bearing of a point x from y? It is 74 degree. Therefore, from here to here is 90. For you to draw 74, it means that you'll be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It will stop from here 74 before it reach 90. Here like this. This one will be what? This one will be x. From here to here, it is what? 74. 74 degree. That's what the question say, from y to x 74. Now the question is now asking us, what is the bearing of y from a point x, from the point x like this? What is the bearing for these lines to move here? If you look from here to here, you know it's 90 degree. From here to here is another 90 degree, isn't it? And this one from here to here is 74. There's something we call corresponding angle. Corresponding angle. If this space is 74, this space will be also 74 degree. It will be for 74 degree. It means that the total of it, let me redraw it again. This x from here to here is 90. From here to here is 90. And another one before, when you count another one, and the angle of corresponding is, since this space is 74 and this space is also 74, therefore from here to here will be 74 as well, before e move to what? Move to y here. We are going to calculate the bearing, the total bearing. 90 plus 90 plus 74. 90 plus 90 is 180 degree plus 74 degree. What is it going to give us? 180 plus 74 degree is going to give us the total of 254 degree. It means that the bearing, what is the bearing? The bearing from the bearing of y from point x is what? 254 degree. Do you have 254 degree there? Yes, D. Our final answer is D. Let's move to the next question. Mr. Adu was employed as a typist by Comos Nigeria Limited on annual salary of 9,000 naira. If the salary is increased by 10% each year, this each year, I want us to take note of it. Each year, his monthly salary during the third year will be what? His annual salary is what? 9,000 naira. Now for the first year, let me write here, increment. This one will be increment and this one will be new salary. For the first year when he started the job, yes, the first year Mr. Audu work, there is no increment for him until he finish 1 year before the increment, because the question say there is increment of 10% each year until he spend 1 year. Therefore his salary at the end of a year will be what? 9,000, isn't it? For the second year before he start, there will be an increment of 10%. What is 10% of 9,000? Is 900. New salary will now be 9,900. For the third year again, there will be an increment of salary of 10% of, what is 10% of 9,900? It will be 990. 990, 10%, because they increase the salary again after he spend another 1 year. Therefore, what will now be his new salary? We are going to add 990, the increment, plus his current at the end of the second year, what is earning. It's going to give us what? It's going to give us 10,890. 10,890. This is what is earning in the third year. The question say, what is monthly salary? Monthly mean month, single month. And this salary that is earning is per annum, which is 12 months. We are going to divide this one to know the salary for 1 month. 10,890 divided by 12. What is it going to give us? Therefore, his monthly salary is going to be what? After we divide it by 12 months to give us salary, his salary for 1 month, 907 naira 50 kobo. That is salary, that is monthly salary the question say we should look for. Do we have 907.5? Yes, C. Number C. Let's move to the next question. What is the maximum number of shares that can be bought with 120 naira if one bundle of 4 shares is sold for 5 naira? Yeah, if you buy a share of 5 naira, they are going to give you 4 shares. Therefore, let's divide 120 naira, the total of money we have, let's divide it by 120. When we divide it by 5, we know the number, we now multiply it by 4 shares the 5 naira can buy, because 5 naira can buy 4 shares. Firstly, divide 120 divided by 5. 5 here 1. How many 5 can we see in 12? We can see 2. The remaining 2, add it to the 0. How many 5 can we see in 20? That's 4. Therefore, we pay for 5 naira in 24 times. In 24 times, we now multiply this by 4 shares, because each 5 naira they are going to give you 4 shares. Therefore, we now multiply this by 4 again. 4 times 4 is going to give us 16. 6 remainder 1. 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9. Therefore, the total shares we are going to be given is 96 shares. Do we have 96 shares? Yes. C. Our final answer. Therefore, our final answer is C. Let's move to the next question. Express. Express. Let me move my picture up. Express 0.00095154 in a standard form. Now, to express this in standard form, let me write out the question out. 0.00095154. When you want to express this in a standard form, you will move this point to where you will see digit number. Wherever you see digit number, that is where you will stop. When you move to the right side, it's going to give us what? It's going to give us minus. Let's move the points and count the number of the time we move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, the point stop at where? Behind the 9. Wherever you see digits, significant figure, that's where it will stop. So now give us 9.154 multiplied by 10. Because we move it to the right side, it's going to give us negative minus 4. This is our final answer. Do we have it here? 9.154 multiplied. This is B. Our answer is what? B. Let's move to the next question. Press this. Let me write out the question out again. Yes. Square root of 3 plus 2. When you have something like this, if you want to calculate the surd, call it surd. Therefore, we are going to multiply the denominator both on the numerator and the denominator. We are going to multiply them. The sign here that is plus, we are going to change it to minus if you want to multiply them. Square root of 3 minus 2 over square root of 3 minus 2. Now, let's multiply this together. How are we going to do it? We are going to do it like this. This one, this 2 square root of 3, you multiply by this. You multiply this one by this. You multiply this by this, and you multiply this by this. Let me draw it. Maybe I can. This one multiply by this, and this one multiply by this, and this one to multiply this by this, and multiply this by this. Therefore, 2 square root multiplied by this is going to give us 2. What is the square root? Square root 3 multiplied by square root 3 is going to give us square root 9. What is square root 9? Square root 9 is going to give us 3. Instead of writing, okay, let me write it out. Square root of 9. So we change it later. 2 square root of 3 multiplied by minus 2. Minus 2, that is the second multiplication, is going to give us minus 2 times 2 already, because 2 and 2, they are the same thing. That will be 4. 4 square root of 3. That's what it will give us. The next thing, we move from minus 3 times square root of 3 is going to give us minus 3 square root of 3. The next one, minus 3 times minus 2. Minus times minus, yeah, minus 3 multiplied by minus 2. Minus times minus is plus. 3 times 2 is going to give us 6. It means that plus 6 at the back here, we have plus 6 here. Yes, we are going to do what? We are going to divide this one. Also divide this like this. Now, square root of 3 multiplied by square root of 3. This one multiplied by this one multiplied by this, and this one multiplied by this, and this one multiplied by this one as well. Square root of 3 multiplied by square root of 3 is going to give us square root of 9. Square root of 3 multiplied by minus 2 is going to give us minus 2 square root of 3. Now let's move to the plus 2 again. Plus 2 multiplied by square root of 3 is going to give us plus 2 square root of 3. Plus 2 multiplied by minus 2. It means that plus times minus is going to give us minus. 2 times 2, 4. If you look at this one, they look the same. They are the same thing. 2 square roots minus and plus 2 square roots. One is negative, one is positive. Therefore, they cancel out each other. It will remain this one, which is 9 minus 4. Square root of 9 is 3. Now, let me move up. Let's come down here. Let me start from here again. What is the square root of 9? 3. 3 times 2, 6. Let me write out the 6 like that. What do we have again? We have minus 3 square root of 3 and minus 3 square root of 3. This square root of 3, they are the same thing. You are owing 4 naira and you are still owing 3 naira. Therefore, the total of what you will be owing will be increased. It will increase to minus 7. It's going to give us minus 7 square root of 3. The last one that remain here is plus 6. Let's write the plus 6 here. Over, what is the square root of 9? 3. 3 minus 4. Therefore, our final answer will be this one. Plus 6 is going to give us 12. 12 minus 7 square root of 3 over 3 minus 4 to give us minus 1. Isn't it? Minus 1 is going to give us minus 1. Therefore, we are going to use what? We are going to use the minus to multiply the everything. You will take the minus up, which is minus 1. We take it up because we will not put anything at the down. Minus 1 over 12 minus 7 square root of 3. Therefore, we are going to minus this to open the bracket. Minus times 12 is going to give us what? Let me write the final here. It's going to give us minus 12. Minus times minus is going to give us plus 7 square root 3. Therefore, our final answer will be minus 12 plus 7 square root of 3. Do we have it there? Minus 7 plus 7. Our final answer is B. Final answer is B. Let's move to the next question. Now, for us to have the PQR, which is 90, the way the 90 angle look like, always look like this. Say this is a angle 90, and the Q, we are told that P look like this. PQR is 90. Now let's join this hypotenuse together. Let's join it together. Therefore, what is the question? PQ is what? Our PQ is 36 centimeter, and our QR is what? 15 centimeter. And the question say we should look for what? find the area of the triangle. When you see question like this and the question said that you should find the area of triangle, what is the area of that triangle? Area of triangle will give us half base multiplied by height. This is the formula for the triangle we are going to use. A, area of triangle 1/2. What is our B? Let me write it out. Which is base? The base is the down one. Base is 15. What is our height? Our height is hypotenuse, which is 36. Therefore, our base is what? 15 multiplied by 36. How can we okay, we can divide this one by 36. Wherever you see multiplication, you are good to go to divide. 2 here 1. How many 2 can we see in 3? 1. Remainder 1, making 16. How many 2 can we see in 16? That's 8. Our final answer will be area of triangle is 15 multiplied by 18. Let me use calculator for that so that I will not waste much time. That is going to give us 270. Our final answer will be, therefore, our final answer will be 270. Our final answer will be 270. Do you have 270 there? Yes, which is C. Final answer C. Let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. Write as a single fraction. Write as a single fraction 1 over 1, 1 minus x plus 2 over 1 plus x. What is the XCM? When you have question like this, you need to look for the XCM. The XCM of this will be, let me write it out, will be the same thing, the 2, because that is the XCM of the denominator. This one minus this, and this one 1 plus x. This is the XCM. Now, how many 1 minus x can we see in this XCM? We will see this one and this one as cut out. It will remain 1 plus x. 1 plus x multiplied by the 1 at the top, which is the denominator, it will give us 1 plus x. This plus, put it here. Therefore, 1 plus s, how many can we see? This 1 plus x cut out 1 plus s. It's going to remain this 1 minus x. Therefore, this 1 minus s multiplied by 2. Put it here like this. 1 minus. Now let's move it up. Therefore, let's open the brackets. 1 plus x, this one, plus 2 times 1. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times minus x is going to give us minus 2x. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times x plus x is going to give us plus x. Multiply this one again. Minus x multiplied by 1 is going to give us minus x. Minus x times plus x. Minus times plus is going to give us what? Minus. S times x is going to give us s squared. Isn't it? We have plus x here, minus x here. They have cut out. You have x, something. When you see plus, it means what you have. If you see minus, what you are owing. When you cut this one out, it will remain 1 minus s squared. Therefore, let's come up. We have plus 2 here and 1. We can add 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. What do we have left? We have plus x minus 2x. When you have 1 naira and you are owing 2 naira, when you pay 1 naira out of what you are owing, the balance that you are owing is going to remain 1x. Therefore, you are going to pay out this plus x out of this minus x. Is going to remain minus s because you are still owing. You have minus 2x. Therefore, the remaining one down here will be 1 minus x squared. We have final answer like this. Final answer like this. 3 minus x. Okay. No, it's not this one because this one is bracket. It's not B. C, is it 1 plus? No, it's not 1 plus. It is 1 minus. At it down. 3 minus, let's look at the D. 3 minus x over 1 plus 2x. No, it's not the one. Let's look at E. 3 minus x over 1 minus x squared. Exactly. Our final answer is E. E. Let's move to the next question. If A over 3 is equal to 3 over 5, evaluate. Yes, the question says the difference between 0.00534 correct to 3 significant figure and 0.00538 correct to 4 decimal places. There's difference between decimal places and the significant figure. Decimal places we count it from dots, while the significant we count it from wherever you see significant figure, which is not a zero, anything more than zero, maybe from 1 or 2. Now the first one says correct to 3 significant figure 0.00534. The first one say 3 significant figure. If it is 3 significant figure, you will count it from where you see the figure 5, 3, 4. Therefore, you will stop at 4. The next number that follow, which is 8, is 5 and above. It's more than 5. You are going to turn it to 1 and add it to the 4, making 5. It's going to give us 0.00535. That one. The second one say is 0.005384. So what? To correct to 4 decimal places. If it is decimal, you will count the digits from the dots 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where you will stop. The following number, is it 5 and above? Yes, 8 is 5 and above. You turn it to 1 and add it to the 3. It's going to give you 4. Therefore, final answer will be 0.054. We have turned this one to what? To 4 decimal places. Now this question is asking us, what is the difference between this and this one? Difference between this one and this one. Let's use calculator minus it. The higher one will be 54 because 0054. If you look at this one, 0053. Therefore, the what you first press is 000054 is more than 00535, because this one is 540 while this one is 535. The difference that will be there will be 50, because if you remove from 540, if you remove from 540, if you remove 335, it's going to give you 5. Let me use the calculator so that it can give us the accurate figure. 540 is like 540 mean 54 minus 0.00535 is going to give us what? 0.0000005. This is what is going to give us 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have 0.0? Yes, we have E here. Yes, which is our final answer, E. Thank you for listening. I remain Sunday Bada. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more video. Thank you. Bye bye.